All right, gentlemen, it is week 10. We got a special guest picking today. We'll get to that here in just a minute. Last week I went 6-2, bring my overall record to 37-27. Much needed big week last week after a little falter the week before. Let's talk about Joe freaking Mixon. All right, Matt, you've been needing that all season from him. And if you hadn't had that performance, you still wouldn't have won this week. That spells trouble. But wow, what a day by him. And basically in a half, maybe a little bit in the third quarter. And then that was all he needed for a 50-point day. Incredible. Last week we had a lot of close matchups in general, probably our best week as far as closeness between all the matchups. There's another London game this week, kicking off at 9:30 between the Bucks and the Seahawks. Act accordingly for your lineups. It'll be bright and early right after Luke's wedding. As far as our divisions go, the highest division's on the struggle bus right now. We text about that a little bit this week. They're terrible, kind of in general, if you look at all their records. But because of that, both of the highest and the upper middle divisions are still very much alive for every team having a chance in the playoffs, whereas not so much could be said to be true for the lower divisions. We got 5 weeks of regular season left. I'll start doing the postseason eliminator probably after next week when we've gotten to divisional play. We're all playing interdivision at that point where we'll really start to change the standings a little bit at that point. But without further ado, we got a special guest picker to come in here. Who's it going to be?
From Canada.
The man no one has seen in quite a few years, except Lynn Grady. Congrats to her. If you're watching this, I'll be very surprised. Maybe this will get you to start watching them. But yeah, so what do you think about your higher division, the highest division here, bro?
I mean, I heard lots of complaints this week. It's just the poor people beneath us just complaining that they're not in the highest division. The competition's just so strong in our division. That's why we're just so evenly matched. Each week, we're nail tooth. It's a nail biter trying to figure it out who's going to win.
I'd love to go check. We won't do that to you live, but afterwards we'll go look and we'll send a little text to see what the total points for average wise is between the four of the highest division versus.
I mean, everybody wants to be the top, so that's why all the complaints.
I would do that. I would switch spots happily from the very bottom. I could say that. Matt, looks like you're going to be there again another year. I know it's hard to believe, but yeah, get ready. So going into this week, we got Derek versus myself. Currently has me projected to win. However, Josh Allen is
he's very questionable.
He only has him as a Q. If D still existed for doubtful, I think he would have that tender.
I would not bank on him playing, and therefore you get to pick up Andy Dalton if somebody else hasn't already picked him up.
Don't you pick him up. I'm taking Sam Ellinger, boys. I want him. Don't you take him from me. I'm going to need him this week.
I had to pick up a different QB because mine's on break.
Yeah, so don't feel good about my chances, huh? With that.
I mean, Derek got Burrow and bye, so that helps your chances.
Yeah, I got to survive Saquon Barkley, though. He's back, and he's facing the Texans who was it, 2 weeks ago? The Titans. Henry just had about 250 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, there's a really good play there.
Yeah, it's a nice pickup from him on that.
If whatever the receiver doesn't play.
This matchup is basically decided tonight here in about 4 to 5 hours. I got both DJ Moore and Kyle Pitts and my kicker.
Where are you currently supposed to get?
Well, this has Josh Allen still projected to get about 24, 25, and I'm projected to win by 3.
I'm picking Corbin to lose.
That's a mistake. Y'all know the tried and true method here. I can't pick against myself. I've only ever done it twice. I did lose both of those. So Barrett's on the right end here, but I can't do it. OP versus Barrett. Barrett is projected to lose by 4 points.
Just go look at my team if you want to and see what my bench is. It's a lot of fun.
Barrett does not actually have a bench player as an option. They are all on bye and also injured, but on bye while injured. So he can do nothing with his lineup. If Chuba Hubbard doesn't play tonight,
really have to have him play.
He's already dead in the water. OP on the other hand,
got my Julio Jones that never worked out for me.
Well, it's not working out for him either. So he is going to play this week probably. But
Waddle's good.
Waddle's great. Marcus Mariota is
could be
surprisingly good with his running, despite the fact that he doesn't throw the ball. He does have bench that he could put in. Those are okay players.
Falcons D over Packers D. That's probably a good call there.
Yeah, that's a smart move by the man if he even knows he did it. this matchup's going to come down to.
I mean, neither of us are going to crush it, in my personal opinion.
It's going to come down to your running backs. Dalvin Cook versus Nick Chubb.
Well, Chubb will be better.
Who can carry the squad to a victory?
But I'm going to pull a Corbin here and pick myself.
Yeah, you're projected to lose right now, which is honestly kind of shocking looking at this.
I think ours is going to be one of those nail biters of who's going to barely score more.
I do, yeah. This could be a 70 game finisher here. First one to 70 wins. I do think Chuba Hubbard will play tonight. I don't think he'll get in the end zone. I think that'll go to Dante Foreman over Chuba, but I think he'll have 5 receptions.
Like Jacoby Brissett might be better than freaking Lamar Jackson at this point, in my personal opinion.
You might get lucky with that, actually, being forced into that. We'll take Barrett to win. Sorry, OP. I'm going to take Barrett. If one player gets hurt, then you're done.
I don't think I've seen Dylan's picture here of William.
That's I talked about that last week. That's William.
I mean, you got to pick Dylan just for that.
That's exactly right. And Dylan is projected to win heavily here, 14 points over Michael. Michael has been rolling out Justin Herbert, who's been highly disappointing.
Taylor is
yet again in our league. We have found that picking first has not worked out well.
Who you picked first?
1-1 was Jonathan Taylor.
Does not work out, Dylan. I feel you. And Michael.
The last couple of years, that's not gone well for our 1-1 pickers. Just ask about Le'Veon Bell and Christian McCaffrey.
Jefferson, Brown. Ooh, those are good wide receivers for Dylan. And Walker's crushing it recently.
Only in the fourth quarter. He's gotten touchdowns only in the fourth quarter, the last second, but he's still been great. Probably Rookie of the Year candidate.
Michael's got my backup in Kareem Hunt,
who's been terrible up to this point, but I think they were saving him for trade bait, and he didn't get traded now. So I think we're going to see him get some more play here.
Is he going to run mad?
Oh, well, I think he'll just get more carries. But A.J. Brown, Jefferson, Darnell Mooney is actually a surprisingly decent play now for the Bears.
Because their quarterback came alive.
Well, with his legs. The arm's still questionable. As far as bench goes, not much for Michael. He's holding on to Daniel Jones, who I tried to trade him. He picked him up anyway after I dropped him, but he was terrible, like I told you he'd be that week. Cortland Sutton, Antonio Gibson, like the names on Dylan's bench look good, but don't really produce much. Neither team is really hurt with buys or injuries right now, though.
I think I'm going to go Dylan here.
If you look at, is anyone got a Monday night action here? Monday night, A.J. Brown. Dylan's going to be holding his fingers, crossing them too.
I ain't going to be done before then.
Yeah, Michael, Jonathan Taylor is going to probably play, but they're also talking about shutting him down.
They don't know who's going to play, or who's going to coach, or what's going to happen on that team.
That's true. With the new coach today, what are they going to do? Yeah,
they have a coach who's never coached, so that's always a good recipe for winning.
Yeah, the thing is, the defenses that Dylan's players are facing are a lot worse. But I just can't trust Michael's team yet with Pittman. Yeah,
Taylor.
I'm gonna have to pick Dylan to win that one.
I just started raining a lot harder.
Yeah, well, we're in Brevard, by the way. Don't remember if I said that yet. We're already here, ready to go. Alan, come on over. I know you're here already. Excited to see everybody. Sad Audra's not going to make it now, but literally everybody else, we're looking forward to the party.
So Alan versus Austin.
Look at this, a singular one-point projection. Alan versus Austin, we'll get to watch the finale here. 1 point difference between the two. Austin does get his 3 Cowboy players back.
Ezekiel, because Tony Pollard's just going to run away with it.
I mean, he's not helping himself having both. That's really
I'm just in real life. Ezekiel Elliott needs to wake up.
He needs to go away. Yeah, Austin's got Marquise Brown. Wait until he gets back. Gallup, no thanks. Stafford's in concussion protocol.
Yeah,
so he doesn't even need him. He's got Mahomes, so okay.
Yeah.
Allen has been making those last-second moves. I don't know when he makes it. His roster looks awful all the way up until game time, and then he's got it going. I don't trust Aaron Rodgers, especially not against the Cowboys. Stupidness? I don't know. I don't. His thumb, I guess. The fact that he has no receivers. Whatever problem he wants to give. Yeah. Christian McCaffrey, though. Amazing trade in real life and fantasy for him being on the 49ers now. He's fantastic. ETN is a league winner for a lot of teams.
He's got a receiver at Mahomes, so it normally works better for the receiver, but you never know who to trust each week with Kansas City. Somebody's going to do well. Just
last week, Mahomes ran it all over the place.
Well, the Bucker had that week last week for Kansas City.
Very bad. Chiefs D, against the Jags. Okay, that's all right. I don't love the Bucs D, but London games generally go low scoring, so that could work to his advantage. Claypool, is he all the way up to the new playbook yet with Chicago? Cooper Cup
Hard to
ankle
know.
injury, and is he going to have Stafford throwing the ball, or is he going to have Walford
It
or
doesn't matter
whoever?
who's throwing the ball. He's still going to be open somehow.
He is the Derrick
Do not
Henry.
pick up Allen Robinson. I think you did, Luke, for I think the second or third time this year. You should just go ahead and drop him.
We all see Allen Robinson on the waiver, and we all think I should go get that guy.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
One good game.
Don't do it.
You should drop him, Luke. I think you're the one who picked him up again.
It doesn't work out. Get rid of him. A lot of Sunday night players for Austin. He's got a lot of 425. He is going to have nothing.
He's got all that West Coast teams.
After the 1 o'clock, whereas Allen is almost completely done by the 1 o'clock. But he's got McCaffrey going into the Sunday night slot as the last player in this entire matchup. Oh, that's good. That's going to be interesting. Austin's going to need to be up by 20 going into the Sunday night game to feel good.
Yeah,
and even that might not be enough. I'm
going Austin.
You're picking Austin? Oh, on
Austin.
the strength of Cup and Mahomes, huh?
Yeah.
I think his two run backs are going to destroy each other. Although the Green Bay defense is awful.
Pollard can get as many points as he wants, I think.
I think I'm gonna pick Allen.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Allen here. I just think he sneaks it out. Delwin versus Mac. Delwin, it is 7 players to play. Okay, he's projected for 60.
What's going on there?
He's not. Kyron Williams isn't active yet for the Rams. And all the Bengals people are on bye for him. He did pick up Beckham, but he's not even on a team yet. So yeah, he's also got 2 defenses. Doesn't have a kicker.
He could play Pacheco.
Pacheco could go in, but he's supposed to be activated to play.
Otton's a good pickup though.
Yeah, Delwin, I feel for you this year. I really thought you were going to turn it around.
You never know what Brady's going to do
the good news, you're in that highest division we were talking about. So despite the fact that your team's terrible, you're alive. However, Mac on the other hand has probably the best receiving core in our league with CeeDee Lamb, Godwin, Hopkins.
He also has Najee Harris, who's done nothing.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't trade for him.
Patterson's back, so that'll help a lot.
That's a big get again for tonight.
Not exciting.
He's got to have a different quarterback, right? Oh, Carr also somehow not been good despite having Devontae Adams. Keenan Allen with the
bye. He had the one good week, and then not after that. It's how it goes with tight ends.
He was the number 1 tight end through 3 weeks of football, and then he did nothing after I tried to trade for him.
Other than Kelsey, you can't hardly trust the tight end this year.
Not at all. Lazard could be great for Delwin over here as the only receiver left for Green Bay.
If he plays.
Tom Brady has been atrocious. Najee supposedly going to lose a little work to Jalen Warren maybe, so that hurts. But honestly, with being a half PPR league too, I don't know how Delwin keeps up.
The Cardinals D is a good play against the Rams, though, particularly if
big time.
Stafford.
But I mean, Delwin's got the 2 best defenses in the whole league: Eagles and the Bills. Like,
who are the Bills playing? Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Oh yeah, Washington's a good play there.
Yeah, Eagles for sure against us. Yeah, we're gonna do great.
Key to the Super Bowl.
Hey, it's better than having Wentz. I think Mac runs away with this. I think it's a 20+ victory.
Can't wait to
Mac.
meet Mac. Never met you.
Oh yeah, I only met him at his wedding. So
or Krista. For all you don't know, I've never met Krista.
But at least you're going to meet this one before she's actually married. Looking forward to tonight, game night over at Rusty and Dana's, by the way. This is an open invite, not my house. Come on over. We're going to be playing games. Matt, the aforementioned Matt versus Jeffrey.
Whoa, 55 points.
Yeah. Let's see.
Whole team on bye?
His beloved Mixon is on bye. Oh, and Drake is on bye. Another running back on bye. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, one receiver.
He's picked him up. He hadn't just switched him in yet.
He has Alec Pierce to fill this.
He's got Akers, who might not do much.
Akers and Gainwell.
He just picked up Gainwell, I think.
I don't think they're going to move the needle
he'll
for
at
me.
least make those changes, but I don't know if they're going to.
He will have the full roster, and his projected will go from 54 to 63.
Yeah.
All right. Jeffrey has a receiver on bye, but he's got Jarvis Landry in the wings, who hadn't played yet, though. So whether or not he's actually going to play, holy running backs, though. All running backs on Jeffrey's team here, even in the flex. Yeah, no wonder.
Foreman's been playing well.
But if Chuba's back,
he's going to take it away from you.
He's hoping for a touchdown. He's going to be the goal line guy. Jalen Hurts is going to need to have an 80-point performance this week for Matt, I think, to have a chance. I mean, it's not like I love Jeffrey's team, but it's not awful. Devontae Adams could pop off again. Jacobs was amazing and then bad for a couple of weeks. I don't think Hawkinson is going to be a great fantasy bump. It was a great real life move to go to the Vikings.
Well, he had a lot of catches against Washington.
He did. It was a game they should not have won, but DeAndre Carter is only as good as if Williams and Keenan Allen are both out. You think he's still out another week with that hamstring? He might not play all year.
Hamstrings are bad. They can really you tweak it again and you're out for more weeks.
Then you're done.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and pick Matt for the big upset.
This is a true special guest picking right here.
Matt. I believe.
I will close my eyes and pick Jeffrey. Just hearing the name Matt as the player. All right, Luke versus Rusty. Will Rusty take it easy on
your wedding week? I'd like to pick Luke. However,
soon to be married man, but he's playing the top scoring team in the league. Good news for Luke. Kyler had a hamstring, didn't practice yet this week, so he's got a little hammy issue. Now, whether it's enough to matter or not, it is to be seen.
Crushed it this year. He's been all right.
He's not been great. But
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, all right, Luke, waiting for a true Commander fan right there, starting him in fantasy. Does he have versus Russell Wilson? Yeah.
He's been horrible. What a letdown.
Good luck. Also, Darren Waller.
Probably done for the year.
Sorry we made that trade, Luke. Both your players got hurt after one stellar week of our trade, but you won because of that trade for that week.
He needs Dotson to actually play.
He practiced today, but he's got a hammy. It's been, 5 weeks?
Just never know.
And Garrett Wilson's been great, but he's on bye. Oh, boy. Luke's got not much to add in. But Derrick Henry, he's playing Denver defense. Really good defense.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Everybody knew on Monday night or Sunday night that Tennessee was running the ball, and he still ran the ball.
Yeah, but Rusty has that aforementioned Travis Kelce.
Yes.
The one.
He's playing 2 tight ends.
Yeah. Oh, wow. No. What?
No,
that'll change. He just hadn't made his moves yet.
Oh.
He's got Ayuk that was on bye last week.
Gotcha.
So that's going to go up. Luke, it's your wedding day. Not day, but week. We're there almost.
Oh, he's playing Allen Robinson.
Oh, he
picked it up. I told you.
Well, does that change your? I was almost going to pick Luke, but now no.
You have Allen Robinson.
Sorry, Rusty wins yet again to improve to 9-1.
Oh yeah.
The last game of the week. Ryan versus William. We got a 4 versus 5 and a 6 versus 3. 83 predicted for Ryan and a 99.7 for William. Justin Fields versus Geno Smith. 2 QBs you would have never thought would be getting started in fantasy.
Justin Fields would beat my entire team last week almost if he played him.
and props to William for holding on to Justin Fields for the whole season through the terrible start, and then he's been QB1 through the last 3 weeks. So. Alvin Kamara, good news also. They pushed his court date back, so he will play all season next year. Maybe not.
Did good last week.
But Patterson's back now. Another full weekend. Probably a few less carries.
Scary Terry.
With Heineke, he's playable.
Yeah.
He's playing Disley at tight end. The Sun God, Amon-Ra St. Brown, who is amazing. At the beginning of the season. Lately, still good. Nothing amazing. He's lost. He was hurt anyway. And Tucker, he's got 2. That's a hard cue. Donovan Peoples-Jones, sneaky receiver, but probably still not useful until Deshaun Watson comes back. Andy, oops, bad choice of word there.
Ryan playing 2 tight ends as well.
Wow. Well, does that count? Taysom Hill, I don't know what he is.
I know. He did terrible last week, unfortunately, for Ryan.
He's either 4 touchdowns or nothing.
Ryan probably would have won if Taysom did anything.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks, though, might finally be back in playing for them. Already holding Deshaun Watson. Well, there we go. Talking about him. Jalen Warren, sneaky.
He's the week to play him, though.
Dubs is out, so not a whole lot to add in. You kind of got the starting rosters. Aaron Jones with an ankle injury at the end of last game.
Edwards-Hilaire's done nothing.
Stephon Diggs, if it's not Josh Allen throwing to him, is that – now, Case Keenum and him played in Minnesota together, so they have a little bit of a connection. And he's probably not doing much yet as far as getting actual plays. He might not play. Njoku's he hadn't played yet after his big ankle injury. He's got a sub-in player with Cooks for it. William is going to live. Oh, but Fields is playing Detroit. No defense. He'll probably have 150 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns.
If he play against Green Bay.
Yeah, that's true. I got to pick William here. I think it'll be a good matchup.
Yeah,
but
I want to pick Ryan. I do, but I think I'm going to pick William.
You going to go with William as well? All right. Well, gents, that makes up for the week. Looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow night for sure. Friday night dinner here, pizza and games. If you're already here on Thursday, come on over. We're going to have some game nights tonight with the betrothed Luke Milligan as well. Maybe Krista, you might be here tonight. I don't know.
I'm going to be here, bro.
You'll be there at the end. It's not going on all night.
I'm going to go see some college friends. So.
Yeah. But hey, looking forward to see everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
I hate that. It always makes you have to do it twice, so it didn't actually